Thank you very much and good afternoon. Thank you for your interest. I'm concluding my three-day visit to Pristina. In more than 48 hours, I had some 25 meetings. I met all political leaders, and it gave me an opportunity to get a very precise picture about the atmosphere, about the political situation here. Let me remind you that this is my second visit. I paid my first visit 4 months ago, and since then we made a good progress. We resumed the dialogue in mid-July. Since then we had 3 high-level meetings, 3 meetings at the level of Prime Minister Hoti and President Vučić, and we had several rounds of meetings at the level of chief negotiators. We were able to agree on what should be considered as the main elements of the agreement, and what we are doing now is that we are discussing all these issues in detail. As you know, we are negotiating a comprehensive, legally binding agreement on normalization of relations between Kosovo and Serbia, an agreement that will resolve all outstanding issues once and for all, an agreement that will not only normalize relations but also bring Kosovo and Serbia closer to the European Union, because it is an agreement and a process that is based on the international law and on the European Union norms and acquis. And of course our ambition is with this agreement to help stabilize the regional situation. We started the process with discussing 2 important issues. The first one is the issue of missing persons and displaced persons. And of course this is a topic that is important because it involves families of those who are still trying to identify whereabouts of their loved ones. It's an issue which is very important for reconciliation. And the second issue was the issue of economic cooperation. And that issue is again very important because it symbolizes future relations and future cooperation in the region. And we made a full progress on these 2 issues, and this allowed us to address the next set of issues that are sensitive, difficult and complex because the process is sensitive and difficult. But allow me at this point to express my appreciation for Prime Minister Hoti and also for Chief Coordinator Skender Hiseni. Prime Minister Hoti showed a real leadership in resuming the dialogue under difficult circumstances, and I see that he gets often under heavy criticism here, but let me tell you that he has dealt with the issues and challenges so far with great maturity and a real commitment to the process, and member states of the European Union notice, respect and appreciate that. As I said, there are no easy issues in our process, and we agreed to discuss the issue that is called settlement of mutual financial claims and property issues, and this is an issue that has never been discussed before. It's a huge issue. And then the issue about the establishment of an association or community of Serbian municipalities. And this second topic has been, of course, met here in Kosovo with a high level of emotions, and I understand the sensitivity of this topic, but let me be very clear. On one hand, the European Union has no interest in destabilizing Kosovo or in introducing dysfunctionality to Kosovo. At the same time, Kosovo made commitments with agreements of 2013 and 2015 and must show consistency and respect of these commitments. The dialogue is extremely important for Kosovo's European future. The dialogue offers Kosovo an opportunity to discuss all outstanding issues with Belgium. The dialogue should close all open issues. But at the same time, it must be clear that any agreement can only be the outcome of a compromise. And that's why I urge all my interlocutors in all my meetings to be united in the dialogue, to put the dialogue above the daily politics. There should be no party-line divisions on the dialogue, because dialogue is important for every citizen of Kosovo and is important for Kosovo. And I also urge my interlocutors to be ready to compromise. And I'm very pleased to say that in all my meetings, my partners express their support for the dialogue, they express their understanding that dialogue is good for Kosovo and it's important for Kosovo, and they confirm that Kosovo will honor all its commitments, including the one establishing the Association of Serbian Municipalities. And this is, I would say, the most important and positive outcome of my visit to Kosovo. I will travel to Belgrade this afternoon. I will meet President Vučić and the Serbian negotiating team, and the dialogue will continue, and I will be welcoming both delegations in Brussels soon. Yeah, so let me explain. The agreement on the Association of Serbian Municipalities was already reached in Brussels in 2013 and then in 2015, but it has not been implemented. There is also an opinion of the Constitutional Court, but the Constitutional Court never said that association should not be established. The Constitutional Court said it should be established in accordance with the opinion or with the decision of the Constitutional Court. So the next step should be to discuss the statute, and this is what we expect. The association is part of the comprehensive agreement. The agreement will start being implemented after signing. So that means the implementation of the agreement on association will follow after the agreement has been signed. But the details about the association must be agreed as a part of the negotiation of the agreement, because there must be no lack of clarity on any of the issues at the moment of signing of the signature. So we cannot sign today and discuss how to implement day after tomorrow. So implementation starts after signing, but there must be clarity about what are we signing and what are we implementing. So we have these two documents of 2013 and 15 and the opinion of Constitutional Court, and I urge my partners here on the basis of these three documents to put together their position, their ideas, and to be ready to discuss this. And this will happen. This will happen as a part of the negotiations of the comprehensive agreement. So when I met with the representative of Srpska Lista, they had no reason to leave their institutions, because all my partners clearly confirmed that this was agreed and this will be discussed. We are negotiating normalization of relations between Kosovo and Serbia. My mandate says normalization. And it's not for me to define what normalization means. Kosovo side made it very clear what's your interpretation of normalization. Belgrade's side is also very clear what's their interpretation. We are here to help find one interpretation. I'm not imposing anything, I'm the facilitator. And it would not be correct of me to say what the outcome must be, because this must be an agreement between Christian and Belgrade, between Kosovo and Serbia. And it's for the two parties to agree. I am not in a position to want the agreement more than you guys, more than Kosovo and Serbia. If there is no will to have an agreement, there will be no agreement. But let me tell you one thing. If there is no agreement, there will be no normalization of relations. And there will be no agreement without the association. Kosovo made its commitments. Kosovo signed the agreements. Kosovo Parliament ratified the agreement. So Kosovo must implement this agreement. And it is part of the process. It is part of the negotiations. It is part of the dialogue. So when some politicians are saying that case is closed, it means they don't want to reopen the text. And we are not asking to reopen the text. We are asking to implement what was signed. So this is really important. Everything that was agreed must be implemented. This is one of the key principles of every negotiation. Pacta sunt servanda. And I did not meet a single partner in these 3 days who would have any problem with that. So this will be discussed, and the implementation will come with the signing of the agreement. And compromise is simply, again, a very well-known principle of every negotiations. If I want to get, I must be ready to give. And we need to be ready to compromise in order to get what we want to get. And this is a very serious exercise, very difficult negotiations, and both parties must be ready to do their share of giving and also to get their share of it.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Thank you for coming.